I'm here, Daniel, on 25 May. Today is holiday day. It's the day of the fallen guys. So this week is not too much interesting. It's today's holiday. It's the end of the month. Super important day for Germany on Friday. Some some inflation facts that we have the Thursday. Um, Only to remember the macro context. Now we are aiming for with the new federal president. We are looking for a cutting rates, but the inflation is very high, so the rates we are gonna do this like P. The inflation is very high and sticky inflation, but we want to decrease the interest rates. This is the macro context now. So this day is going to be super important. We are gonna look for sure the Wednesday a good movement and a great volume because it's the previous day of the news. So what happened this week in the markets? This is a company that we are gonna look at uh, more more late. So gold. What I am looking in gold. I just wanted to uh, since almost 1 month. I was searching for short position, but I was waiting something more like this price. But the market is getting down and down. So around this week and the next, I want to make a short position on gold. The primary the primary uh, the primary mine data that I have for this is I have a good idea here. It's because of uh, mainly the gold cycle that more or less the gold cycle is it's 4 to 7 years. We have a gold cycle, and this was amazing gold cycle. Almost, as you can see, 4 years, but almost a 200% movement, 150% movement. So the gold was super very good, and now it's time to fade. Um, the main the main business that have gold is banks, um, banks and jewelries. So we're gonna see the back. So the gold cycle is way it's time to fade the move. It was too much, so it's time to fade the move. I don't know where exactly we are going. maybe it's here, or maybe the price is going higher and higher another time. But the higher probability is that we are going to see a fade move. Um, the jewelries are aiming this level, $3,000 level. Something more, maybe I forget. Yeah, we are seeing a lot of recycling from jewelry, so the people is selling the gold on jewelries, earrings, rings, and this stuff to sell it and make some money because we have a big move. Maybe you bought a ring almost 10 years ago and you have 4x what the initial value of your ring. So yeah. So this is the this could be one level to stop. Psychological price, jewelry, gold price, um, almost 50% of the rally move. So 60, 61, 50, 61 is already there. So on the next we have the silver, more or less the same, but the silver could be more tricky, mainly because the, it's more cheaper than gold. So we need it for gold or silver to produce um, IT IT and PCs and this stuff. So maybe we see something like a stable price or maybe like getting down but not like a big drop. Um, Also look at the moving average. This is a bit higher. So next. Now we have the euro dollar almost almost on the highs like the previous cycle when Trump was in the administration. The first year was super shitty for the dollar. We saw a high. Oh, I have the paint. Uh, we saw a shitty price for the dollar, a 20% decrease of the power of the dollar, and then on the second year we saw the fate of the move. Usually, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1 year, 2 years of dilation, third year, and fourth year that was the COVID. Yeah, bad timing for the dollar. Um, yeah. Now we are more or less on the same levels. For seasonality, we should have some retracements, and also we have as in gold, the swaps are positive in short side. Here is also in short side positive swaps. So yeah, you can win money only shorting and not the price moving. So that's adding value for the short side. On the next we have the index We are breaking highs almost in all the index. Dow Jones breaking highs on 50,000 level. Also on the Nasdaq, super trend days, amazing days. Almost 30% move on 8 month on 8 weeks, 2 months, 30% move. Crazy, but this is what it is. The market. Some the last time we have super. Look at this, super fast move and super fast move on the upside also. Super fast drop. This was the tariffs. Super fast. Now the same and super fast. Also on the S&P we have almost the same. We have almost the same. The 30,000 level. On the S&P almost. We have this psychological level super close. On the Russell we have the same, all breaking highs, all breaking highs, all breaking highs. The European stock market also very super close, almost I would say 2% or something like this. Yeah, 1% to all-time highs. Yeah, so all is breaking highs. The China move is a bit fading. We can see 2025. This is, yeah, I would put like, yeah, sign like before the Donald Trump era is profiting for the Chinese market. So we can see it's a 50% move on the Chinese market. Now it's fading a bit. It's streaking on the moving average. Yeah, we are gonna see maybe what we have on these levels. If we reach another good configuration for the price, could be a good long another time. And the bigs, yeah, we have the iron war that is stopping. So yeah, continuing with Bitcoin, super good graph. One moment, I have my dog is crying. One moment. So continuing with Bitcoin. Yeah. Uh, we have we you have to remember the context of high inflation, wanting to cut interest rates, and this is tough. We are down on Bitcoin like how much? 52% now. 38. We have this move. 69,000 area. Previous all-time high. Super good level on 2024. Breaks now. Establish on this price. Moving average above the price above moving average. Now configuration. we can see almost on daily charts. Also looks like the trend is changing. So what we can see on the next weeks, on the next days, is up move. So on the subjacents, on the subjacents uh, asset of Bitcoin, we have the stock MicroStrategy that is reaching almost the same point, but supporting on these low areas, also with the support of the moving average. High 50 was almost close. Here is the high 50 that have a lot of call area, like the wall option wall, sorry. So we can expect uh, we can expect like super big drop to 150 super fast up move, or we can expect some like some kind of stabilization on this level, and then a bit higher, a bit higher, a bit higher, getting more and more prices. So they apparently stopped the war. Uh, yeah, we are down on the 100 level. Um, we are below the moving average. Big move on daily charts. We are in the 90 area. Big fade today because today was the most big impact, also Monday, the most impact day for the stock war. So the fire is another time. So we are gonna look if this is the real stop. We are gonna fade low, low, low to the previous areas. If not, we are gonna see another spike like this, like this, like this. This was the first like, but the the most spikes was like this, like this, like this, almost on this area was everything. So this area is the careful area. This area is the oh, oh, that's new. No, I was doing wrong. This is the careful area. Careful area. So now on the stocks, the main stocks, what we have, remember all the indices in the all-time highs. So what we are expecting to view on the stocks all-time high. Nvidia earnings, previous weeks of the earnings, big move, almost at 20% or something like this. Yeah, 38% though. Before the earnings, the earnings was a surprise of the 6% on the billion-dollar, trillion-dollar company, on the bigger company in the world. That's amazing. So, but now we are seeing some retracement and we are looking some deep retracement. We can look into this area, but this is a super area, support area, so we have to take care. And maybe we see something like on the 50 on these levels. Maybe we see a retracement into these levels. So Apple is breaking highs. Super. Uh, they have a big distance with the close moving average, so we can see some little retracements. 5-10% should be uh, not very dangerous. I would say more healthy. So, and this is my big bet. Now we have one of the biggest opportunity on the mega caps now. Microsoft is down 30%, 25% now, almost 35% on the bottom. It's taking the price is taking um, higher than the moving average. The structure is the price structure is changing. Um, yeah, above the moving average, changing structure. A lot of opt-in call on the 400. Also the financials are good. It's not a bad company. They are getting bigger. Good. Um, I don't know where are the sales here. Yeah, growth. I made an article. Uh, I made a good article, more deep analysis on my trading view. As you can see, Microsoft. As you can see, so yeah, I am looking for upper moves. This is my big bet. My downside is something below these levels. We can look so yeah, this is like crying, Twitter crying because to see like the fair and read on the on the social media. So maybe if the price drop like here, we see some fear that is good on the social media. So that's good. So on the next, Microsoft, what I'm expecting to Apple will do big move, and now a little retracement, big move, retracement. We can look something like this, or this is the gap area from the earnings. So something like here, this area should be fine. Amazon, quite the same. Big move, some retracement, and then hiking. AVGO, quite the same. Big move, some drop, and then trying to hike new prices. Meta, some opportunity like Microsoft, big, big, um, some big opportunity, but the price is not as good as Microsoft because look at this, super choppy on these levels, so we don't see nothing clearly. Now it's establishing like 3 4 weeks on this level, close to their moving average, but nothing special to be honest. Also super erratic, and also we see these shitty earnings. So yeah, Tesla, we are almost 1 month close to the uh, IPO of SpaceX, so maybe we have some momentum till this point, till I think mid-June. IPO SpaceX late. I have to look what exactly the, yeah, 12th of June. The 12th of June is going to be SpaceX on the Nasdaq. So maybe we have some momentum in these 2 following weeks. Also, price above the moving average, above 400 level, important wall call area. Berserk establishing not a clear goal to the price, but it's establishing. Now it's getting higher above the moving average. My big mistake of the mistake is I think it's not was a mistake, but my missed. So I was bought on Zoom, saying this day. Yeah, I didn't take the wins. Yeah, I was hoping like some big move before the earnings, but it doesn't happen. So I have to remove my trade. I took like 50 euros or something like this. It was my break even position. It was like 500 here. Honestly, it was a, a good profit, but nothing big. And I took 50 euros profit. And then this was more or less this was the real bad price because I thought that it should touch my order. My Yeah, if I didn't close, should touch my order and go to the upside. This is the earning day. How I said on one article also. I was expecting this was the earning day, and I said yeah. So in 1 2 days, fade the earnings movement like most of the earnings you should do. So in the opening we saw some another big move on the opening because it doesn't have a lot of trades on the pre-market soon. So it did the movement on the regular hours and then drops below the VWAP. Drops below the VWAP, super clearly fade. Maybe we see another fade day. Maybe we see another fade day. But this is going to get like, this should be like the, the price. It's going to establish like this. And then it's going to do gap and go to all-time highs. I mean, all-time highs to, yeah, all-time high was on 2020 on the COVID era, but we have super old data, so it's going to be easy for the stock to recover this price. Also because the the financials are good, so could be a good stock to have in mind. So, and then we have the 13th search research of the week. We have this company, as we can see, is turning to a profitable company. It was hiking their earnings bit a bit a bit, and now is most on the break-even area. As you can see on the sales, we have a exponential increase. The quarterly, as you can see, uh, they did the third, yeah, the second profitable month, and the earnings was more or less the same, but higher higher than the previous, um, more or less equal than the exactly previous month, well, quarter, sorry. So we can see a big move, a big momentum on this stock. So we can take an eye on this stock. On this one, it's a profitable one. It's not as good as the previous one, but we are looking a super good trend supporting on the trend line, supporting on the moving average. Um, big big sales, big good earnings more or less, but yeah, should be good. We have this the 4th of June, so maybe we see some big move breaking all-time highs before the earnings. So this could be a super good speculative position. So something to look at. And this almost the same. Weekly super good on, on the moving average on the 20th and almost the 50, close to all-time highs, almost breaking. So super good move. And now we have a little consolidation between the cap and handle. So this could be also a good move. Is starting to profit this company. Big sales increasing. So these two are super good. These two almost the same. This drug manufacturer is this week and the previous week break highs, and now we have a consolidation, so we can expect some support on the moving average and not a fast move into the all-time highs. So also a good company to take a look. Profitable, increasing growth. So this is going to be a good speculative steps. So we are going to look on the next weeks what happened, but uh, most important things, Microsoft, um, gold are the most important things on the next weeks. So thank you for your time. Thank you for being listening me. Um, I hope you all super great week, super great year. All the best to be honest.